Yay, Stanley's text.
Whoa.
Where are you? It looks awfully bright there.
It's daytime. It's
Okay.
it's a shopping mall called Singapore.
Oh, I see.
They have a lot of lighting. I invaded Sugan's house.
Oh, you did?
And I had to run away to survive.
Yeah, poor.
No choice.
Sugan, when are you coming back?
31st. I think
Okay.
Tuesday. Is that right? Yeah,
Great.
Tuesday.
But
So
still
I'm
shopping. We're still doing shopping.
I'm flying to Jakarta tomorrow. Yeah. And then fly back to Singapore on Tuesday.
Wow, cool. I'm the co-host. I don't know why, but I'm in. I'm gonna wield my power.
You're promoted. Congratulations.
That's it, you're muted.
Ooh. Okay, it's time. What?
How dare you, sir?
Doesn't feel good, does it? It stings. That was funny. I'm looking for my son.
Good.
Are you guys ready for my exciting homework?
Let's do it, man. It's time.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let me share my screen.
I mean, take your time, but
I will. Okay, here.
Take your time.
Oh, is it Geshe?
time,
It is. Hi, good morning.
somebody can do that good of a Geshe-la impression. I'd be impressed.
Okie dokie. Okay. Abhidharma. Kosha. Homework. Queen.
That word to me.
Okay, so question number one. How do we define the 22 powers in terms of two groups? Three groups actually. Being stained or unstained or cover both. That's my hint. There's a group, it's only unstained. There's a group that's only stained. And there's a group which covers both. If you want to cheat, you can read the Chinese. Oh, there.
So the last three are just unstained because they are pure.
Yeah, yes, free of impurity, yes.
And the 7 physical powers are stained because they are not the truth of the path.
7 plus 3, the only stained one. 3 more.
And I don't know, someone else that can maybe come in.
For the first group or the rest of the second, Stanley?
For the second group, which is only stained, it's 7 plus 3. 7 with the physicality, and then.
Oh, I don't know. It says sure fade out. Something is not the path. Yo way fa something.
They are stained because they are produce things which are not the truth of the path.
Not the truth of the path, yeah.
That's a reason, yes.
Oh. Okay. I know.
What? I'll give you one for free. This is called the power of life.
Oh yeah, Ming Mingen, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Life power, and then Shangen, something goodness power.
Okay, these two are some mental stuff, some mental feelings.
Okay, Shangen would then be the happiness then or something.
Wait, they're only stained.
Oh, unhappiness.
Yeah. And like pain, physical pain.
Right, physical pain.
Yeah. So life is stained, unhappiness stained, pain is stained, and then the 7. And the last 9, what about the last 9?
The
Minus
first,
3, minus 10 is 9 left.
the 3, I don't know, what's that say? Oh, Hosan again, the 3 that come after, the 3 roots or the consciousnesses are the ones, they're mental, right?
Yes. How about this word? Let's speed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And the rest 9, so the faith,
I think
effort is 5.
Stanley.
What? Geshe?
We say word is carving it. Then
He's the only one working though. It's very admirable. So we have this 5, and then the power of happiness, neutral feeling, and the power of mind. And I think I lost one. I missed one. Oh yeah, the power of happiness and pleasure. So 5 plus 4. This 9 covers both. They could be stained or unstained. For example, the first 5, the Yoga Sutra 5, if it's before the path of seeing, they're all stained. After you reach path of seeing and later, then it becomes unstained, basically. Yes. Okay. STW for produce things and truth of path.
Duce and
Yes, Duce is produce things.
Denlam. I don't know.
London.
London. Cool. Duce and London. These two are important because they say if you are a produce thing and you are not London, not truth of path, and you must be stained. Vice versa. Okay. Okay, question number 2. Is the power of life a karmic result? Why or why not?
It isn't. I forget why though.
Wait, think again, word. Think again.
It is a karmic result, but it's not the cause of future karma, right?
Cool. Yeah, Cameron, you're right. It is. But there's a different reason. It's about the bad going, good going.
yeah,
Oh, because like life itself could never itself produce a good or bad result, something like that.
no.
Nope. It's
Hey,
different.
Stanley, charge him money.
Yeah, I should have.
Kind of live this class up, Stan.
So we can divide our life into 2 kinds. The one in higher realms, and it is a karmic result because it comes from your good deeds, like where we are right now. And if you are in the lower realms, then it's also a karmic result because it comes from bad deeds. That's it. And STW for karmic result.
Yeah, Lei Drebu, Leiki Drebu,
There's no lay there somehow.
Drebu.
It's about ripening though. Is the word.
Namin or Min.
Yeah. 很好，非常好。
Oh,
Number member.
Yeah, number member is
Vipaka.
Yay.
非常棒。
非常棒。
Question number 3. Why is the power of unhappiness not a common result?
Because virtue and non-virtue cannot be a karmic result. It's always a karmic cause.
Yeah, and it's virtue because you can be unhappy about it. Can be virtue because you can be
Right.
unhappy about the bad things you did.
Yeah. And it could be non-virtue if you are unhappy because of
Anger.
Jealousy or anger,
anger, jealousy, all these things.
all the usual stuff.
Yeah, the usual stuff. Correct. Yeah, I think it's cool, right? Yeah, if you are depressed because you did something evil, it's a good depression to have. So not all depression are bad. Okay. STW for bad deed.
Damien?
The dikpa nor
Migewa is a virtue or not, but
Nigewa.
Tim said Miguel.
Migewa, as I recall, it's a different word.
there's many words.
Yeah, that's true. I think Gewa Migewa is used to describe virtue and non-virtue. So there's a different word
Oh yeah.
for bad deeds you do.
Dikpache.
I also forget. Let's see.
Amayimba.
Better but not be Migewa.
Oh,
good.
Okay.
That's,
Panama
you can't hear me. I've been saying it. I said it like 5 times.
Oh, really?
I think this is happening to me a lot.
Connie.
I'll start yelling.
Okay. My power has some problems up
Yeah,
here.
it's my power. Trust me.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, sure. Here's my something to hate.
My best.
Yeah. Is it a virtue to be unhappy about a bad translation?
It must be.
If it's someone else's or if it's yours.
It's a good question.
Okay. Four powers of feelings behind the power of unhappiness, the power of mental awareness. Good. Yeah. If they are virtue, no, it says these the four feelings other than unhappiness, right?
Right.
And that's correct. And the power of mental awareness. I see how you split it. Okay, sorry. Hang on. I think you're okay. Then I could go on your much else. If they're, I don't think that they are not karmic results. Good. And if they are born from karma.
Whoa. Okay. Sorry.
I don't get the last sentence. Hang on. Yeah, born from karma.
Here, a lake. This one.
Yeah, I think that's a good translation. I've never seen this word though. De nam que gewa na nemo chem sa namin mayenla. Leke. Yeah, it's just a very strange expression. I gotta think there's something wrong with the last line. Just make a note. We should check the carving, okay?
Okay.
I've never seen the word leke.
Okay.
It makes sense, lele kepa, but
It comes from karma.
there's something missing here. I think so. Okay, check it sometime. It's okay. Okay, good. Okay.
This one I have a big fight with the next one. There are a few words I one, especially one, I don't get. This-
Numaten yin yang. Yeah, this is a very important concept in Abhidharma. A karmic result is lumaten always.
Mm-hmm.
right, always neutral. Okay.
Karmically inactive.
Mm.
Okay, it cannot create good or bad. Okay, a result of karma. A result of karma is never karma. And result of karma can never be goodness or evil.
Mm, mm. Mm.
Find it.
A good deed or a bad deed, I should say. Okay. That's a lamita. Because yeah, it doesn't depend on efforts that we make. Oh, sorry. Okay, even yin yang, even though karmic results are karmically neutral themselves, that's a lamita shin. Temege tam pepe tu kape lumaten namin mahimbe. But those which don't depend on conscious effort, okay?
Conscious. Oh, okay.
Okay. Those which don't depend on conscious efforts, and also those neutral karmas, which you can only achieve through effort, and good deeds and bad deeds are not karmic results. Okay.
So, Geshe, what I understand the meaning, but I don't really understand the meaning. I understand the words. But, this effort here, what does it mean? To depend on conscious effort.
That's so right. That's so. Let me read it again because I'm getting confused myself.
Okay.
That and maybe there's a carving problem also. Namin mi lumaten yin yang. Better lamitation game again and yeah. I think this might be the kind of discussion like the existence of your body comes from karma, but not your condition of your body from day to day. That comes from food, exercise, in Abhidharma. Okay, so there's that throwing karma.
Oh.
And there's karma of nurturing, and the karma is not karmic. It's just whether you eat healthy food or not. So I think here maybe he's saying all karmic ripenings are karmically neutral. They are not good or bad. They are not good or bad karma. They are neutral. They're just a result of good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
They can be pleasant and unpleasant, but they're not goodness or badness. They're not a good deed and they're not a bad deed. Okay. And then yin yang. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So karmic results are ethically neutral, and they don't depend on your current efforts. They just come to you. Okay. So that means mita. They don't depend on your current efforts. Okay. And if there's any kind of if you're talking about good deeds, A, and bad deeds, B, and C, anything which you do have to achieve through conscious effort. Okay. Any neutral entity. Any neutral entity, sorry, good deeds, bad deeds, and any neutral entity that you have to achieve through effort, conscious effort, those are not namin.
Okay. Okay.
They are karmically, they are making karma. They are not the result of karma. Okay. So neutral ripenings of karma are not good deeds or bad deeds. They're just neutral, okay? And they don't depend on your current activities. on your
Mhm.
okay. They came long ago. But if you do something nice to somebody, or you hurt somebody, or you do something neutral but you work hard to do it, those cannot be considered the results of karma.
Okay.
They're doing something. So in this system, doing something contradicts being a karmic result.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? What's the definition of karma? We'll get to in the fourth chapter.
Right.
It's the best. That's where we got the 4 steps, coffee shop steps. So it's all there. How would they define it? I don't know.
How would they define what's that?
How would the Abhidharma define karma?
Movement of the mind and what it triggers.
Somebody, the movement of the mind is mental karma. Samba dande che. Lele jita nasoke deni samba dande che. Opening lines of the 4th chapter.
Yeah. But then a sempa can't be a namen, can't be a ripening.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Excuse me. That ought to wake up everybody. So really good translation, Stanley. You didn't steal it from some ancient 4th century Chinese translator.
Sometimes there's no place to steal.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
That was a tough sentence. I was chewing on it myself.
Actually, I have a 1 minute little present.
Oh, yay.
I thought it would help all of us to do a quick review of where we are right now. So I did a little mind map.
Yay, mind map.
Midterm mind map. Okay. So very
So,
quick.
who's doing your shopping for you? You're in Singapore, right?
Yeah. I got inspired in the Japanese grocery store. They define things very clearly. So we are in this place where we talk about different divisions of the 22 powers. And then there are 2 kinds of divisions. Either we divide them into 2 or divide them into 3.
Right.
And then the division of 2 have 3 times.
Yeah.
So
Wait a second.
Division of 2 should have 2.
There's 3 separate divisions into 2.
yeah,
Oh.
there are 3 ways of dividing things into 2 kinds, right? In terms of staying or not, in terms of being karmic result or not. That is what we just covered. And then in this class, I think we are moving into this one. That is about having karmic result or not.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people get confused between these 2. Be a karmic result or to have a karmic result.
Yeah. And then maybe next term we'll get into this 3 division of 3, like 3 times in terms of virtue, non-virtue, or neutral, things like that, and 3 realms, and then 3 about getting rid of them or not, things like that, or when do we get rid of them?
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
That's it.
What do you call it? Eliminating mental.
Limited. Yeah.
They're divided into 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Very good. Very good, young man. Vasubandhu would be happy. I think he'd be unhappy about me and Sagang, but he'd be happy about you.
He's happy about everyone. He's even happy about mine only school.
All right, here we go. So you finished these 2, yeah. So up here, he promised to, when he talked about the division into whether things are karmic results or not, he said first he would explain the wording of the verse, and then he said he would have a little debate about it. The little debates are always Shoni Lama himself, who's curious about something, and I think he's Ben Kramer's previous life or something. So, here's the little debate. Okay, Tachipala. Okay, Stanley, why don't you read with Dr. Kramer and then?
Yeah, would love to. Kachik sola naming ki ma kapatel.
Wait, don't hate the question mark after tell. Either go up or down, but do it with chutzpah.
Kapatel.
I still can't tell. Kawatal? Kawatal? Kawatal. Yeah, go down when you're being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Tabata. Kapata.
Oh, maybe it's up. Let's see.
Yeah.
Chungwa geba le chungwei sok ni naming ma yimba ndu ba sok du ma yope che na.
Good. I don't know, $50 came to my mouth, but my banker tells me my account's dropping quickly. How about $30? No. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so $50 for Junwa Gip. I got some.
Oh,
I got a Viennese.
from the great elements, arises out of the great elements.
Great. Okay, $50 for Dr. Kramer.
Hey, I think it was 30 because of your banker.
Wait, I don't like this arise so much.
Oh, good. That is enough to cut me short.
Here, let's
Oh, like expands from, like extends from. I don't know.
Nurtured by.
Yeah, you could say that. Okay, like through the results of food or things like that. Okay.
Okay.
In other words, if your soak, if your life force is supported by healthy living, that's not a karmic result. It's a result of an action you took now. Okay. That's the Kaching. He says it's not the case that life is always a karmic ripening.
Yeah.
Because sometimes some aspects of your life force, are sustained by healthy living, for example. Okay. That's what YSI says. Play Jue soak me. Hi, Connie. We missed you. Okay. Soak me naman mayimba depa soak. We agree that those are not numbing, Stanley.
Karmic result.
Yeah, that's not a karmic result. And there's Duma like that.
Many.
There's lots of cases like that. Okay. And then we don't fight him. We say makyap.
Oh yeah, but it's not necessarily right what you said.
Yeah, just because healthy living helps your life force doesn't mean that your life force isn't always a karmic ripening.
Huh.
Okay, and then, but if you disagree that there are parts of your life force that are not karmic ripenings, yes, there are.
Dr. Tell, Zumba, Wang.
Whoa. Where are you?
Chang?
Yang.
Yang. Sok J.
Jen.
Broke.
Drop.
Jok J.
Jen.
Oh, Jen Chang. Jen Dang. Oh, okay. Jok Jen Chang. Tang Che Bei. Te La. Du Bei. Te Da. Du Bei.
It means, yes, there are parts of your life force which are sustained by immediate causes, okay, and not karma. And karma. Because Sumba Yangdok, which is a personal name, okay, Yangdok here, Sanskrit, Udratar. There was some Buddhist thinker called Udratar in India. And he and his Jendangs,
His followers.
yeah, his followers, the people who followed his ideas, they thought that.
Oh, well, there you go then. Say
Yeah, they believe that. They believe that you could influence the karmic result of life.
Gotta be true then.
Hey, we're in the Abhidharma.
Yeah. The guy we never heard of thought it was true, so it is.
Yeah. Well, if you don't accept that, you can never debate. All right. I'll just say half the quotations in the debate ground are quoted wrong anyway, but nobody can check. All right. Go ahead, Stanley.
Okay.
So Gang wants to check you because he's the Vasa Bandhu expert.
Okay. Kachik Sandy Humbo Nga Naming Imbat. Wait, Imbatel.
Yimata.
It's oh,
Yimata. Yeah.
Imbatel. Oh, so it's going down. Okay. Said Di Keba Lambe Kewa Lambe Cha Tang Lu Ju Pang Naming Yimbe.
Good. Now, this is a very important sentence, and it's very difficult. Okay. Somebody says, Kachik says, I think all 5 parts of you, your body and mind, that you get in this life are always karmic results. Okay. Every one of them, all 5 are karmic results. Why? And then there's a difficult idea called cha. Who wants to take a shot at cha?
One of a pair?
No. This cha means the condition.
Oh, yeah.
The condition that you have taken a birth, the event of having taken a birth, okay? They're not talking about your body, and they're not talking about the karma. They're talking about the event of your birth, that your birth happened, which is in Tibetan is called Sendi Kewan Langbe Cha, the condition of having taken birth. Okay, so the event of having taken birth and the event of taking on a body, Nudupa, getting a body, these are numbing.
Okay.
The event of taking birth is a karmic result, and the event of acquiring a body is a karmic result. Therefore, according to this wrong guy, all 5 of your parts must be karmic results. See, the event of getting them was a karmic result. Therefore, what you got was a karmic result, he says. And it must be mistaken because it's kachik.
That's kachik.
So I'll say it again. The condition or the event of taking birth or the condition or event of acquiring a body, everyone agrees those are karmic results. Those come from your past life. Therefore, says this guy, the parts that you inherit, your body and mind, they must be karmic results because taking them on was a karmic result. And we're going to say it doesn't follow. But he's got more to say, Stanley, and it's a tricky thing because he's not done yet, okay? We didn't see Serna yet, okay? Serna means the end of the kachi, okay? When you see Serna, which means what?
They claim.
If somebody claims, blah, 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 then we attack, okay? So a debate always starts with a section called da, 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 and then Serna, okay? Unfortunately, sometimes it's shortened to na. And that's what you got here, okay? But there's no Serna in the first line, and there's na in the first line. It means we're not done with the other guy yet. So hold on to your horses before you decide his position. Okay. He says, if you agree that the 5 parts of you, but basically your body and mind, are karmic results because the event of your birth and the event of taking on a body were karmic results, okay? Then, if you are any one of those 5 heaps, you must be a karmic ripening.
Oh,
Because you agreed. You said the 5 heaps are numbing, the 5 heaps are karmic ripenings, because the event of getting them is a karmic ripening. And then he says, "You okay so far?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." And then he says, "Well, then all 5 of the heaps, none of them can be itself a karmic result, right? If all 5 heaps are karmic results, then each of the 5 heaps is a karmic result, right? I mean, isn't that true?
yeah.
If
Kind of.
it's true that all 5 heaps are karmic results, because you got them at an event, which was a karmic result, then can't we say that each one of them individually is a karmic result? Yeah, okay, all right. Then we say, my kyap.
Mhm.
Okay, please read, Stanley. My kyap de.
Akate de la namin ki ngwa yinla namin ma yimba yobeche.
Yeah. This gyurwa means an effect, something that happens because of ripening. They are something that happens because of ripening, but they are not themselves ripenings. They happen because of the event that you took a birth. The 5 heaps happen because of a karmic ripening, but that doesn't mean that they themselves are karmic ripenings.
Yeah.
Okay? The event in which they showed up was a karmic ripening, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that showed up because of a karmic ripening is itself a karmic ripening.
Okay.
All right.
One of those situations that teaches us just how little the Abhidharma has taught us so far about the way karma ripens in their system.
Hey, be careful there. All right. And then keep going, Stanley. And by the way, he defends himself further. He defends himself further.
The tell de le chi j chung du gyur ba yobeche.
Yeah. That delay is questionable. It doesn't mean that karma or something like that. It means
Really?
rather than namin, okay? Rather, delay means namin, delay means rather than being a karmic result, they are gejo.
Boy, didn't we just argue against this a second ago?
Yeah, they are gejo. Each of those 5 is gejo.
Supported by the elements.
Yeah, meaning they develop due to healthy lifestyle, etc., unhealthy lifestyle, stuff like that. That those aspects of them are not karmic in Abhidharma. Okay. Otherwise, I mean, you wouldn't work out at the gym, right? You would just help other people all day.
That's true.
Me and Peter worked out. All right. Okay. All right. This is getting, I mean, maybe, Ben, it's meant to be thought-provoking. Or it's meant to help us anticipate questions that our less sophisticated students are going to ask us when we get back to Vienna. Right? Okay. All right.
Well, it's like you say, right, about Abhidharma sometimes that we're sort of ill-equipped to handle some of these questions still because we haven't been to the chapter on karma. So we don't understand enough about how karma ripens yet to field some of these questions.
Yeah, and I have to say, having suffered for, I don't know, 5-6 years, every day for hours, there must be a point why they teach it out of order. You know, I can only say maybe it's meant to force you to think harder. Could be. Okay. All right. Please read, Stanley.
I'm confused. Yeah. Okay.
That's the goal of mixed nuts, and that's why we are mixed up nuts.
Okay. Sumbani.
Yeah, and can you please read number 3 from the outline above? And I gave it to you here. Namin.
Min tang che ma che ki gane yewa.
Yeah, well, we're going to make the division this time into a different 2, which is what?
Having karmic
Yeah.
ripe.
Yeah. Does it possess a karmic ripening, or does it not possess a karmic ripening? Which is a lot different from
Is
Being a ripening.
karmic ripening or not being karmic ripening. Okay. So now we're asking, is it ethically active? Is it morally active? Does it create some bad karma or good karma? Is it a deed that can have either ethical content, can have ethical content? Okay, good. Let's go straight to the commentary. Please read. Who would you like? Oh, so again, you didn't do much. God, as soon as you get to Surabaya, you stop working hard. Oh, that was probably Bali.
So, yeah. But Stanley read so well.
Yeah, you got to get back to Singapore. Okay.
谢家 church. Wambo near ni la. Okay, near ni la. Number minba chema che yin min ni yode.
Good.
Yid mi dewa te chik bu ni nj bu nam min tang chela.
Good.
Yid wang tang sowa shen xing ta tet pala sok be wambo ngate chula nam min tang chema chet nam ba ni yobeche.
Yeah, good. By the way, Stanley, I wanted to say, I'll give you some money if you put this cha in your homework, in your STWs.
Okay.
It's very important to me. Okay, that's a very important word for you mixed us to learn. Okay, the condition of that, or the event of that. Okay, good. It's very unusual because cha usually means a pair, something, or a part of something. I like the dress. I like the baby too. All right. Where were we? Oh, here we go. Put this down so you can read the whole thing.
Okay, thank you.
Who was checking? I don't remember.
Well, we just read it.
Oh, so Sugeng, let's Stanley translate it while Grandpa relaxes. Yeah.
Let's hear everything.
All things.
Yeah. Wambo.
Yeah. Ija.
So we can divide the 22 powers into having karmic result and not having karmic result.
Yeah, good. Those which possess a karmic ripening and those which do not possess a karmic. And go through them. There's one of them which means chikbu. Only one. Chikbu means only one. Okay, chikbu means only one, which always has a karmic result. Which is what?
The unhappiness.
The unhappiness. And what was the Abhidharma justification for that? If you're happy about something
something bad.
Unhappy. Sorry.
Unhappy about something bad, it's virtue. And then if you are unhappy because something bad, because of anger, for example, then it's unvirtue.
Yeah, but in either case, it always has a karmic ripening, right?
Right.
And only Yimi Dewa fits that. either Nick or Ben is going to ask me why this doesn't apply to Dewa. And you can send that letter to Vasubandhu. Okay, send that email to Vasubandhu. Okay, now, yeah.
I read the Chinese commentary. It says something funny. It says because this mental function of unhappiness always require more subtle thinking.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like you can only be unhappy if you think.
Yeah. It requires some thinking about it to get really unhappy. Okay. All right, I accept that. Now, 10 of the powers, 10 of the powers are both have a karmic ripening and don't have a karmic ripening. Sometimes they do have, and sometimes they don't have. Give me those 10, Stanley.
Whoa, the 10.
Yeah, just start with Yiwang here.
The mental awareness.
Yeah, the power of, I like to call it your thought or your thinking or something like that.
Okay.
Or Sorwa Shi.
The 4 other feelings.
Yeah, good, except for unhappiness. Okay. And the Depa, the 5 that start with faith.
Yeah, right. Faith, effort.
Of 10 already, right? Yeah.
1, 4, 5. Yes, 10.
Yeah. These 10 are Namin Dangche and Namin Dangmache.
They cover both. They could be both.
Yeah, they could have a karmic result or they could not have a karmic result. Okay. They have Ni Yubeche, they have both types. Nampa Ni means they have both types. All right, who's checking you next, Stanley?
Hustle. Please. Oh, you must be translating.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick, please.
Yeah, Nick.
Chima. Wait.
Good.
Wait, he says these 10 have both types that have karmic results and they have types that don't have karmic results. So are we going to go up or down? We believe it. Are we going to go up or down?
Then up then.
We're gonna, yeah, down is sarcastic. Are you, what the hell you think? And then up is like, yes, it is. So Chimadata. Chimadata.
Yeah. Chimadata.
Good.
Sak che nam ming tang che xing. Sak med nam ming tang ma che la. Yi tang so wa shen xing ge mi ge ni nam ming tang che xing. De leg shen nam ming tang ma che be che.
Yeah, good. You can work this out. I'll relax.
Nick.
Okay, Chima Tertel.
Don't worry, you got Nick. You're just like Amelie.
She's got me for sure. Wrapped around her finger. And you believe it, right? So it is just like the last one, right?
Right.
Do you know what day means? Day and the rest? Day soap means day and the rest. Do you remember that word? It's one of the powers.
The thoughts?
It's not dad. Faith. Good, Oscar said it. Yeah. You know Sakche Namin.
Unstained. Sakche. Wait.
It's the opposite of unstained.
Oh, stained.
Yeah, and Namin was in your homework.
Yeah. So if they are this 5 faith, the 5 including faith, they are stained but they are ripening.
Let's take it one sense that they are stained ripenings, right?
They possess ripening.
They have, sorry. Yeah.
Those Nepa soap, which are Sakche, do have a namin.
Have a namin, yeah.
So
right.
How can those beautiful things like faith, meditation, wisdom, How can they be sakti?
Before you reach the truth of path, the path of seeing. Then.
Hey, great answer. That's a $50 answer to a $0 question. Okay. Don't forget to collect your money from my banker. By the way, money's going down fast. So, you know, if you win a bet, you better collect it fast.
Oh no, don't.
Okay.
Okay, Stanley, and then the opposite. I mean, the next sentence basically says the opposite. You can work it out. So it's sak may, right? And
Right.
then-
So if they are unstained, then they don't have karmic.
Yeah.
right, dang mache, don't have.
The faith you feel in the hours after you see emptiness there. That's in Abhidharma.
So that means karmic ripening is always bad, stained.
That's an interesting question.
I bet they're going to cover it. I mean, Abhidharma hits this, right? When we talk about how the Buddha, or what happens to your karma when you achieve enlightenment.
Well, I think faith is always a good thing. But when the big idea here from Abhidharma is the idea of dirty good karma.
Oh.
Dirty good karma. Yeah. So I think that's very helpful when you're teaching people to talk about dirty good karma. You know, which just makes you rich for a few years and then you go broke or something. That's dirty good karma.
But this is mache,
Say again?
dang mache.
Dang mache, yeah, you don't have there. It doesn't
You
have a
don't have
ripen.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sak may.
Oh, it
Sak
should
me
be.
and
No,
dang mache.
they do. Does have a karmic ripening.
Sak che. Sak che.
The next line is when they are unstained, then they don't. have
They
karmic
don't.
Yeah. And then Yidang Torwa Shen.
Oh, excuse me. By the way, so what the feeling you should be getting is after you understand selflessness in this system, which is not called emptiness very often, then the deeds you do not have karmic consequences.
Right.
Okay.
But they do have good consequence. It's not just,
Well, you can't call it numbing after that. You are free of karma. You're on your way. You're in the Abhidharma system. Once you see emptiness, you're free of karma. It's
Even in the higher schools, don't we switch to calling it gewa at a certain point instead of karma?
Merit, right?
Enlightenment, I think, is the point, isn't it?
in the higher schools, we start to call it, no, we call it soksak.
So, but
Collection
not
of merit.
karma.
Yeah.
We would still say you've transcended karma, though. Yeah.
You know, yeah, I think you could say that in a sense. Yeah.
You don't collect anymore, right? You still experience the ripening of
Like just gathering the two groups of causes that create the form body, mental body. Yeah. Okay, keep going. Yi dan so shen shi.
So the power of thoughts and the four other feelings.
Yeah. Depending, those which are good deeds or bad deeds, they do have a numbing.
They do have they
Dang che.
Yeah. When the thoughts or feelings are a good deed or a bad deed, we can say they do possess a karmic result. And other types of these five guys, the thought and the other four feelings, do not have a karmic result. If you can have a feeling which is neither a good deed or a bad deed, then that never has a karmic result.
Oh, they're saying neutral ones don't have a.
Well, no. Now he's saying neutral ones could be two types. I mean, if you feel neutral about somebody's suffering, I don't know, something.
It's like he's saying that all the mental powers, which is, I mean, these five mental powers, if they are neutral, they don't have karmic result.
Yes, exactly. If they are not a good deed and if they are not a bad deed, they never have a karmic result.
Right, right. Geshe, how do you, so let's take the power of neutral feeling, which is one of the 5 here.
Yeah.
How can they be
4 here.
virtual or non-virtual if it's a neutral feeling?
Yeah, I don't know if someone gets mad at you and you don't get mad. Is that a good thing?
Seems like it.
Oh, you feel neutral because
I don't know if I ever get there. I don't know. You guys can make up your own counterexamples. I don't know.
That's interesting, though.
Maybe for your homework, Stanley, you can give us some suggestions of ideas. You know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm glad, Jed, you took neutral feeling because that seems like it could be a problem. Yeah.
Okay, I'll dig into it.
If you decide it's a problem, then don't forget who you have to write the message to.
All right.
Don't take that's a bad- that's a message.
I said, don't ask me, not my fault.
We're at
Thanks for
time,
translating.
Geshe.
Oh, so we are.
Are we? Oh, I always get confused between the morning class and the evening class. All right. Well, that's a good place to stop, actually. All right. Let's see what Stanley has to do for his. Do you have another class, right? Stop here.
One more, yes. Would you like to give me some homework, Geshe?
Yeah. Let me see here. You know, you could do the next 4. You could do the whole section.
Okay.
And it's not very difficult. And then if you have extra time, you could connect each of the Tibetan words to one of the Sanskrit words.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Probably you could get some help from somebody.
I will, yes.
I mean, generally the order is the same. Well, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Geshe.
All right, thank you guys. See you in the next class.
Hey, Stan.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Stanley. Thank